I am going to use a mauve combo. This lovely bend and snap color really goes nicely with Lullaby and Mama. These three right here. These two are a matte, and then that's the shimmer. So I will start off using my eyeshadow everything brush. It's got a nice fluffy end and then this tapered end for more detail. And actually I always do a like a cream really light color right up against my eyebrow. And I like Cupcake and Sabrina. Cupcake is matte and I'm going all matte today for the most part. So I just go back and forth to get a nice base color. I don't do my whole eye though. I just do the eyebrow and into this corner because I really want to keep this corner light and bright because it opens your eyes a little bit more. So now I'm going to go into Mama, spin it around, tap the excess off. And then I'm gonna go from the crease down, and I'm just going back and forth to make sure the whole eyelid is covered. Love Mama. Mama is one that I try to have on hand all the time. If it's getting low, I always make sure I have a backup because it's one of our most popular colors. It's a beautiful neutral color for young girls. It's a beautiful neutral color for more mature skin. It's matte and it goes with so much. So I make sure I have Mama on hand all the time. So I could literally, if I wanted to, just wear these two colors, Mama and Cupcake. But for the sake of this show, I'm gonna show you more. So sometimes I'll wear 3 colors during the day, and then I'll add a 4th color if I'm gonna go out after work. Okay, so I am just gonna go right here in the outside edge, right to my crease, and I'm just kind of tapping it on. And this is Lullaby. I always try to start with less and then blend it in because our colors are so highly pigmented. And I have learned to love this blend and tap brush. So it's got this little oval end and then more of a round end. So I use the oval end when I'm blending. And I just kind of go in there and hold the brush far back. And then I just soften it up. I make sure that I try to make sure that I don't have any harsh edges. I've learned a lot by watching JC and Jill and other artists and how they do their eyeshadows. And a lot of times, if you're not going for this real dark, bold look, less is more because our colors are so rich. Oh, now you can use the tapered end, again, going in bend and snap, and I just kind of roll it in there. And then I'm gonna go to the corner of the eye and just kind of brighten up that corner and bring that over about halfway. So the Mama will still show. I've got shimmer in the inner corner. And then I've got the dark Lullaby on the outside. You could even darken this up with a brown if you wanted to. Or that gilded. That gilded is just a darker. So this is the blend and snap, and then this is gilded. So I think I'm gonna go, actually I'm gonna use Lullaby. So I'm gonna do that whole, just stick with that palette. And I'm gonna put Lullaby under here to give a smoky look. You don't have to always do smoky with brown, right? Isn't that beautiful? So now this is with the 4 colors and this is just with the 2 colors. So now I'm gonna go back into Lullaby and do the same thing on the other side. just tap it onto this outside edge, right up to the crease. Just looking for a subtle look today. Sometimes you can drag this over into the crease if you want to have a little more color. Like that. You can blend it with the other side of the brush. The fluffy side is nice for blending. I have found, because again, I have such small features, that sometimes using a brush that's not as loose actually helps me have a little more control with how I blend. So I'm just softening again that dark color, just gently blending it in so it just has a nice soft look. Then I'm going to go back into that tapered end and to the shimmer color and right in the corner of my eye, and I'm just carrying it back to about the middle of the lid. So I have a little shimmer. Shimmer is beautiful on young eyes. As you get older, you have to think more about how your skin gets a little more wrinkled and crepey on the eyelids, so you don't use as much shimmer. And then you can see I've got that smoky look carried underneath with Lullaby. And this is more of a like a burgundy purple, it's not really purple, it's more burgundy mauve. I'll say mauve. And then because I did my makeup first, I do have a little bit of fallout, but I don't even have to dip into the color. I can just pull this brush out that I used and kind of just pick up where I have any eyeshadow fallout, and it's just fine. Okay, so that's pretty much the shadow with 4 colors. Back to the other side of my multitasker that I just used, I'm actually going into my Black Friday eyeliner, and I go right up against my lashes. And now with my eye shape, so JC, right, she's got the almond shape eyes and they kind of tilt up. She brings her eyeliner all the way out and does like that cat eye. With my eyes, because they're round and they tilt down and they're deep set, I don't want to bring my eyeliner all the way down. I actually want to stop right about here. And if I was going to do the cat eye, I would drag it out from there. I don't do that though. I just use the eyeliner right here. It makes my eyelashes look thicker, fuller. I don't know if you can really see the difference between this eye and this eye. And then when I do my mascara, it's like the finishing touch. And then since I've got the smoky eye going about 3/4 of the way, I'm only gonna do this outside third of my eye with the eyeliner. And again, that has to do with the shape of my eye. It's all preference. It's all what you like. It's the look that you're going for. These are just tips that tend to go with the shape of my eyes and the things that I've learned. And then the differences between my eyes and JC's eyes. I don't usually do my mascara before, but I did today just so I would have it on at the finished look and you guys wouldn't have to watch me apply it. So again, I just do the Black Friday eyeliner about the outside third, and it stays on all day. And then I do my lower lash mascara. Now, this is something new for me. So I've got our Hotline brush, which I waited forever to get, and I wish I wouldn't have. It's got this really cool tapered end that's firm, and then the spoolie end. I use dark brown Trust eyeshadow. I was using contour, but the eyeshadow works awesome. So I just put it in the Trust eyeshadow. And then for your eyebrows, you tend to want to go from the tip of your nose to the outside of your eye. And that's about where your eyebrow should end. And then from this part of your nose through the middle of your eye, and that's where your arch is. And then straight from the edge of your nose up is where your eyebrow starts. My eyebrows have been thinning and graying, and so I just use little brush strokes to follow the natural shape of my eye and eyebrow. And if I want to change that shape, I work with it and just sort of expand it. So I want my eyebrows to be a little fuller and I want lift. So I'm going to use this top edge and go right where my bend in my eyebrow is, fill that in. And then the most important part is to remember to fill this outside edge in. It really complements and finishes your eye off, and it creates a youthful look. Look at the difference between this eye and this eye just from using a little eyeshadow with the hot line brush, and then you just brush it out. I'm not gonna lie, it's weird using your phone as a mirror. Okay, so that eye is done, this eye is not, and look at the difference, how it lifts my eyes. It's got that younger, fuller look. I've got the beautiful contour, chiseled cheeks that I don't have without the contour. Okay, so again, little brush strokes. You'll do this slower when you first start just because you're not used to doing it. I hold the brush back because I want the brush to do a lot of the work for me. Now I'm using little brush strokes here, extending the eyebrow out, and always remember your eyebrows are sisters, they're not twins. So you don't need to make them identical. It's impossible. Nobody's eyebrows are identical. There's some OCD people out there that manage to do it. I am not one of them. There you go. So my eyebrows are now full and complete, and that eyeshadow will stay on all day. And I think that's pretty much it, except for the Stay Spray. So Stay Spray is my last touch. I've got, I do not use the Stay Spray with SPF. I don't like putting SPF on my face if I don't need it, and I'm in the Pacific Northwest. And with the oily skin, SPF does not help with oily skin. So now I'm putting the Stay Spray on my my perfector sponge, and I'm just going around and making sure that I've got all the excess off and everything else looks very natural and blended together, and it's basically highlighting my natural features, and the Stay Spray will make it stay. So that's it. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments. Make sure that you go out and get your eyeshadow combination now. I know JC is always posting different combinations. If you buy 4 eyeshadows, you have the option to pick a square compact, or you can get one that's twice as long as this and it holds 8 eyeshadows, but you only have to buy 4 to get it for free. So that's the one I usually pick. Although recently I've got a couple squares because I love to keep 2 lip and cheeks and just carry them around in my small purse if I don't have my handy dandy clutch with me, which is what I take everywhere. So have a great day, everyone. I hope this was helpful. Leave your questions in the comments, and enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.